Hey guys, glad you could join me today. When making music, you really want to know how everything sounds on all your systems. You want to make sure it sounds good on laptop speakers, your Beats by Dre, whatever it is, NS10s. But for me personally, it's all about how it sounds in the whip. So today I called an Uber so I can show you guys how music is made in 2015.
Yeah.
Hey Ghosty.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go to Ventura, but before we do that, I just want to talk about how we treated the vocals on the song Darkroom that is now out on Aryay. But before we even do that, can you just pass me the auxiliary cord so I can do this tutorial? Thanks, Ghosty. Let's just plug this bad boy in. So yeah, guys, today I wanted to actually talk about how I treated the vocals in Darkroom that is out now on Aryay. I was really inspired by the Weeknd, and I was going for this really like auto-tuney, ethereal, big ambient sound. So let me play it for you guys real quick just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. That's the intro, and then the verse.
Why you making that face?
This project is huge, and I actually had to open all the vocals up in a separate project because you could see it's just jam-packed with vocals. What I really did for this project is super simple to get that sound. So, for example, right here, let me solo this out. You can hear the sound. You can hear that distorted sound that I was going for. You can see it's literally FabFilter Saturn and a preset called Boutique, and then I just crank the drive to get it distorted. And I use the Fruity Loops pitcher. I was gonna use Auto-Tune, but everyone was complaining that I didn't use enough Fruity Loop stuff. I just wanna show you that you don't need to buy a third-party plugin, you can use anything. So I chose the key of F minor, you can see it's pitched, and then I rolled off low end, so just so it wasn't muddy. But yeah, and if you didn't want to use FabFilter Saturn, you could even use Maximus to get the same sound. So I'll show you. Just like a cool distortion sound. And what's really making it awesome is that it's automating. You could look at the panning right over here. It's just kind of going left and right and doing this delay. And I think that's what gives it the really big sound. This other layer is just the same layer but reverbed out. You see it kind of makes it more ethereal and ambient. What's really cool about this, another like really quick tip, is that there's two layers. One is low and one is the regular pitch, and that gives it kind of this octave effect. Otherwise, I wanted to show you another really quick thing that I did. This was actually a little ghosty secret. For the lead vocal, check this out. So that's just the reverb of the sound. So we took a hall reverb, panned it all the way right, and then we took a plate reverb, panned it all the way left. Those are just the verbs. And then when you layer that with the lead vocal,
Why you making that face?
it just makes it, again, this big ambient thing. Like I said, I was going for the Weeknd sound. And what I did was I even added a limiter. And you could see here, the lead vocal is feeding over here. It's sidechaining to the lead verb. And every time the lead vocal kicks in,
Why you making that face?
every time the vocal kicks in, the reverb's ducked down. And then when the vocal's done, it comes back up. So you can see it coming back up at the end.
Why you making that face?
So yeah, between like everything pan left and everything pan right, and the side chaining and all the distortion, I thought we like totally achieved that sound of just like this ambient acoustic Weeknd thing. Okay guys, thank you for joining Ghosty and I today. I hope you learned something. The reason I was using Fruity Loops 11, by the way, is because I made this project months ago and it just didn't make sense to reopen it in FL12. I actually have to get to my real job. You know, it's hard out here on these streets. So I'm gonna go. Thank you, Ghosty. I appreciate the ride.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah. A real ass lion.